access all areas of the biggest fight even before the bell rings.
I have a destiny.
Power.
I will control an empire.
Who are you?
I own you now. You will be my instrument.
I will never be your instrument.
This will be my path to the throne. Deny me, and you will die.
Killers in the jungle. Running for them life.
There's never been a night this big.
Into the jungle.
This is Jake Paul.
This may be it!
Versus Mike Tyson. This is the fight the world's been waiting for. Paul versus Tyson. Friday, November 15th, live on Netflix.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready. The fight starts now! Let's go!
How do you like it? On the show. So aggressive, so focused. It all comes down to this. With a corner knockdown. Still the undisputed champion of the world. Weigh in, live on DAZN. Hey everybody, we are back in Philadelphia as Fight Week events continue inside the 2300 arena. But tomorrow night on DAZN, two world champs wearing the crown in their respective divisions take the throne yet again. It is Boots, it is Bam, it is a matchroom fight weekend here in Philly.
Following Philadelphia's biggest fight in 50 years, comes another epic night of championship boxing.
And they've stopped it in the corner.
Two pound-for-pound stars, two world champions.
Johnny Edwards goes down.
Jaron Boots Ennis and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Two kings. November 9th, live on DAZN.
And we welcome you back inside 2300 Arena, everybody. Glad to have you with us for Matchroom's weigh-in show ahead of a big night at Wells Fargo Center, along with Eddie Hearn and with Tito Mercado. I'm Justin Shackle. Gentlemen, obviously, this isn't where we want to be. We want to be scale side, but we're stage side for a reason, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely disgusted and devastated. Tito's opponent comes in 7 pounds over the weight limit this morning. I mean, the problem is this guy is one of the most feared guys in the division right now, and you don't come in 7 pound over. You know, his team yesterday in the head-to-head, they're shouting at Tito, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. I've never known a fighter in the 140 pound division to come in 7 pound over. Tito has his thoughts. They're running scared of him. We got to get straight back. Immediate fight date for Tito Mercado. Very frustrated, but it's going to be a problem with this guy. It's going to be a problem to match these guys, and disgusted with Sriracha and his team. That's them blacklisted. Everyone involved with them. We don't want to work anywhere near around people like that. You've got to be a professional in the sport. And as I said, get Tito in the ring as soon as possible.
So Sriracha comes in nearly 7 pounds overweight. I know it's fresh. I know it's new. Any preliminary plans in terms of Tito's next fight?
Yeah, we have a big show scheduled for early January in Las Vegas. I think that will be the plan, but it's just straight back to the gym. You know, this is a long project with Ernesto. Again, one of the top fighters in the division. Just really wanted him to have this fight on Saturday night. It's life, it happens. And as a boxer, you have to have a level head and the discipline to go back to the gym, keep working. I know he'll do that with his father. And this kid's going to be a real star in the division, and we'll be back in a very big show soon.
Yeah, Tito, I know, judging by the words, your previous work, obviously, before coming to Matchroom, it's going to be worth the wait, for sure. Any comments here as we get ready for this weekend, but for your next step as well?
Yeah, man, you know, as Eddie was saying, you know, all these fighters have some type of excuse or they come in 7 pounds overweight, you know, trying to avoid fighting me. But, you know, just a bump in the road, man. You know, I obviously would have loved to, you know, show out in front of Philly, you know, in this big undercard. But, you know, we got our eyes set on something early next year. And, man, the goal still remains the same, man. You know, the Devin Haney's, you know, obviously P. Diddy's own right there. And then, you know, you got Shakur Stevenson. So, you know, I definitely want those fights still. So that's where my eyes are at still.
Tito, great to see you here this weekend, and we'll obviously keep our eyes on your next move, hopefully early 2025. Plenty to do here this afternoon, and obviously this weekend, again, we're in 2300 Arena, the home of some really terrific Philly club show action over the years, including Boots Ennis. But tomorrow night, he's headlining over at Wells Fargo Center for the second time in 4 months as we take you through our card for tomorrow night, live worldwide on DAZN. It begins with Before the Bell coming up at 5:15 Eastern. Dennis Thompson Jr. will kick us off against Edgar Ortiz Jr. You'll have the pro debut of Zaquin Moses. He's in action against Michael Ruiz. So the younger cousin of Shakur Stevenson is in action for the first time as a pro. And then another Boots promotion fighter, Ish Muhammad, another Philly native, will be taking on Nelson Morales in our main event on Before the Bell. And as a result of Mercado Sriracha getting scratched on the main card, Austin Ammo Williams moves into the main draw beginning at 7 Eastern, live on DAZN. Ammo back in the ring against Gian Garrido. That will start us off, the first of 5 fights on the main card. Khalil Coe, the big stepper out of Jersey City, New Jersey, about 90 minutes north of here. He is back in Philly for the second time in his many fights, taking on a game and hungry Manuel Gallegos. And Raymond Ford is back on the scene as well, fighting in Philly near his hometown of Camden, New Jersey for the first time since his pro debut. He'll be taking on Orlando Gonzalez in his debut at 130 pounds. The co-feature, it's Bam in Philly. Jesse Bam Rodriguez will defend his WBC super flyweight title as he takes on Pedro Guevara. And then it is time for Boots in the main event. He will be defending his IBF welterweight world title against Karen Chukhadzhian, 12 rounds for that IBF welterweight strap as we get ready to weigh in. One final order of business before fight night. It is time to hit the scales. Let's throw it onto the stage with the birthday boy. Give it up for David Diamante, everybody.
All right, thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 2300 Arena here in the fighting city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, for the official weigh-in of our big night of World Championship professional boxing taking place here on Saturday night. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. Now, of course, all of it will go out live around the world exclusively on DAZN, and on the night, we will be sponsored by Bet Online, Stagefront, Everlast, El Mexicano, Apu.com, Riyadh Season, and Drip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great fight card. We have 8 fights on the card. 4 of them are title fights, 2 world titles, and at the top of the bill, it's your own hometown fighter Jaron Boots Ennis defending his IBF welterweight strap. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 4 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Now making his way to the stage with a professional record of 8 victories, 5 defeats, 2 draws, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Edgar Torito Ortiz Jr. Ortiz Jr. And his opponent now making his way to the stage Saturday night. He'll be coming in undefeated, 2-0, 1 knockout, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please welcome the Quiet Storm, Dennis Thompson. Now to the scale, Torito Edgar Ortiz Jr. $121.2 for Ortiz Jr. Now to the scale, please welcome the Quiet Storm, Dennis Thompson. 121.8, 121.8 for Dennis Thompson. Thompson versus Ortiz Jr. 4-round super bantamweights matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
For the Bell program, again, coming up at 5:15 Eastern tomorrow night, 4 rounds. Ortiz weighing in at 121.2. Thompson Jr., 121.8. Let's get to the scales for our second card of the night.
Our next contest, 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Now making his way to the stage, this 5-fight veteran hails from Lacey Township, New Jersey. Please welcome the double Rican, Michael Ruiz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage for the very first time as a professional, as Saturday night he'll be turning over. Please welcome from Newark, New Jersey, Zaquin Moses. Now to the scale, Michael Ruiz. 129.6 for Ruiz, 129.6. Now on the scale for the first time as a professional, Zaquin Moses. Identical, 129.6 for Moses, 129.6 for Zaquin Moses. Moses versus Ruiz, 4-round super featherweights, matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Michael Ruiz, a 32-year-old from the Jersey Shore. Zaquin Moses making his pro debut. You see him all week, wide-eyed and smiling. And again, the younger cousin of Shakur Stevenson, the protege of Raymond Ford, who is on the side of the stage cheering on his younger protege as we get set for our third and final weigh-in for Before the Bell.
All right, 6 rounds, welterweights, here we go. Now making his way to the stage, this 23-fight veteran hails originally from the Dominican Republic, but now lives, trains, and fights out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Please welcome babyface Nelly Morales. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record perfect, 5-0, 3 knockouts. He fights out of Uptown Philadelphia. Please welcome Ismail, the Chef Muhammad. Now to the scale, babyface Nelly Morales. $145.8 for Morales. Now to the scale, the undefeated Philly fighter, the Chef Ismail Muhammad. Also Also 145.8, identical 145.8 for Muhammad. Muhammad versus Morales, 6 rounds, welterweights, matchroom boxing, live on DAZN from Philadelphia.
Muhammad and Morales identically weighing in at 145.8. And again, the main event on Before the Bell. It'll lead us right into the main card beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern, live on DAZN. And we'll go back to the stage with David.
All right, thank you, Justin. Our next contest, 8 rounds, middleweights, now making his way to the stage. His professional record, 11 victories, 1 defeat, with 8 of his 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Queens, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jaron Garrido. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, professional record, 16 victories, 1 defeat, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, here's the former WBA International and IBF North American middleweight champion, Austin Ammo Williams. Now to the scale, Double G, Jaron Garrido. 162.2 for Garrido. And now to the scale, Austin Ammo Williams. 162.6 for Ammo Williams, 162.6. Williams versus Garrido, 8 rounds middleweights, matchroom boxing, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Ammo Williams locked and loaded as he gets ready to make his return to the ring. 16-1 record, 11 KOs. Garrido, 26 years of age, out of Queens, putting his 11-1 record on the line tomorrow night. Ready to go with our next weigh-in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the first of our 4 title fights of the night as we present 10 rounds for the WBC USA Light Heavyweight Championship. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Professional record, 20 victories, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 17 of his 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando fuera de los Mochis, Sinaloa, México, damas y caballeros, Manuel El Meño Gallegos. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending champion. He is undefeated in this campaign with a professional record of 9 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, with 7 of his 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, here is the reigning, defending, and undefeated WBC USA light heavyweight champion, Khalil Big Stepper Cole. Now to the scale, El Retador, the challenger, Manuel El Meño Gallegos. 174 for Gallegos, 174 pounds for Gallegos. And now to the scale, the undefeated Big Stepper Khalil Cole. The light heavyweight limit bang on, 175 pounds for the undefeated Khalil Cole. Khalil Cole versus Manuel Gallegos. 10 rounds for the WBC USA Light Heavyweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA.
Khalil Cole shouting out New Jersey as he exits the stage, going for his 10th pro win and trying to record his 3rd knockout here in 2024, going up against the much taller Mexican Emmanuel Gallegos. Back to the stage with David we go.
All right, thank you, Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is brought to you by Matchroom Boxing in association with ProBox Promotions as we go 10 rounds for the WBA Continental American North Super Featherweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending champion. His professional record, 23 victories, 2 defeats, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Here is the reigning WBA Continental North American Super Featherweight Champion, Orlando Capu Gonzalez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger. He's a southpaw with a record boasting 15 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Camden, New Jersey. He is the former WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, Raymond Savage Ford. Now to the scale, the champion, Orlando Capu Gonzalez. The super featherweight limit bang on, 130 pounds for Gonzalez. Now to the scale, Raymond Savage Ford. Also 130 pounds. Also the super featherweight limit of 130 pounds for Raymond Savage Ford. Raymond Savage Ford, Orlando Capu Gonzalez, 10 rounds for the WBA Continental American, North American Super Featherweight Championship, Matchroom Boxing in association with ProBox Promotions, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
A pair of super featherweight southpaws jawing it up on stage after their weigh-in. Ford and Gonzalez both weighing 130 pounds, the super featherweight limit, as Raymond Ford makes his return to the ring and his debut at 130 pounds. It is now time to weigh in for the co-feature.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening, as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with BoxStars and Taken, are proud to present 12 rounds for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. His professional record, 42 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Here is the WBC Interim Super Flyweight World Champion, Pedro Guevara. And now, making his way to the stage, the defending world champion. Professional record, perfect. 20 fights, 20 victories, with 13 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He proudly fights out of his home of San Antonio, Texas, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the young phenom, the pound-for-pound great, the 2 division champion, and the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Now the scale, el retador, the challenger, Pedro Guevara. $114.4 for Guevara, 114.4. And now to the scale, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. 114.8 for Bam Rodriguez, 114.8 pounds. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Pedro Guevara, 12 rounds for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with BoxStars and Taken Promotions, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Pedro Guevara both coming in under the super flyweight limit tomorrow night. The champ putting his title on the line against a very game and hungry challenger as Bam Rodriguez tries to improve to 7-0 in title fights. We have Ak and Barack with us on the stage to talk to some of the fighters, and Ak is standing by with the challenger.
Thanks, Justin. Pedro, you're fighting one of the best fighters in the world. Even though Bam is not looking past you, the boxing world is. The fans are, because there's so many fights ahead from him. How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel really excited to form part of this Carter. So to fight with the best fighter in the world, it's so excited. I felt very well to be here. Everybody, thank you for this opportunity, and let's do it, baby.
20 fighters have not been able to even come close to beating Bam. What do you do in that ring that he hasn't seen before?
Just fight with all my heart. That's all.
Good luck. Justin, let's go over to Barack with Bam.
And yes, we're here with one of the best fighters in the world. You're absolutely right. But I want to know something. This is one of the most popular cities, fight cities in America. Do you feel the Philly love?
Of course, I love being here.
Philly, y'all got love for Bam? Make some noise if y'all got love for Bam. Sound like they love him.
Yes, sir. I love him. I love him too.
I think they're not really taking this opponent seriously. I'm talking about the media, because he's only lost the champion. Is this a tough fight or not?
Yeah, it is a tough fight. He has everything to gain, nothing to lose. So I know he's coming 100% to take what I have, but come tomorrow night, I'm not going to let that happen.
Last question, can I get a prediction? Because you are a knockout artist.
Just know my hand will be raised at the end of the night.
Thank you, champ. Good luck. Back to you, Justin.
Thanks, Barack. Bam and Guevara getting ready to go, brimming with confidence for our co-feature bout, and that will set the stage for the main event happening tomorrow night at Wells Fargo Center. Time to weigh in for our main event.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here to the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, for the official weigh-in of our big night of fights taking place tomorrow night at the Wells Fargo Center. And it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening. As Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with Boots Promotions and P2M Promotions, are proud to present 12 rounds for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the world. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. His professional record, 24 victories, 2 defeats with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Kyiv, Ukraine, please welcome the reigning IBF Intercontinental Welterweight Champion, Karen Chukhadzhian. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the defending world champion. He is undefeated in this campaign as a professional with a record of 32 victories, no defeats, 1 no contest, with 29 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, here is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Jaron Boots Ennis. Now to the scale, the challenger, Karen Chukhadzhian. 146.6, 146.6 for Karen Chukhadzhian. And now to the scale, the defending world champion, Jaron Boots Ennis. 146 pounds for Jaron Boots Ennis, 146 for the champion. Jaron boots Ennis, Chukhadzhian, 12 rounds for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with Boots Promotions and P2M, live on DAZN from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA.
And we are ready for the rematch. Both fighters looking cut in shape. The rematch, Boots and Chukhadzhian, on for tomorrow night at Wells Fargo Center here in Philadelphia. Barack is on stage, and we will hear from Chukhadzhian in just a moment. These two fighters coming in under the welterweight limit of 147 pounds, and we will get the final remarks from both fighters ahead of tomorrow night. Just before we wrap up shop here at 2300 Arena and then move into Wells Fargo Center for tomorrow night. Let's toss it up onto the stage with Barack. He is with Chukhadzhian.
All right, champ, you just weighed in. All right, so what is going to make this rematch different than the last fight?
I had a great camp. I'm confident, and I'm in the best shape, so I can bring you a top level fight.
Okay, so being the underdog, does that motivate you in any kind of way?
Being an underdog is, no pressure for me. I can show everything I can, so no problem.
All right, Philly, be nice. He about to make his prediction. What's your prediction for tomorrow night, sir?
I don't like prediction, but I'm going to win him.
All right, good luck, champ.
All right.
Good luck, brother.
Jaron, even though you won the last fight against Chukhadzhian, clearly, the expectations are so high because you didn't get the stoppage. Are you okay with the boxing world having that level of expectation from you?
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but this fight gonna be way different. No matter what he brings to the table, whether he box or whether he try to come forward, it don't matter. He's not getting out this time.
Are you putting that pressure on yourself where this fight has to end by stoppage?
I'm definitely going to make a big statement. That's what I'm here for, make a big statement. I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna put on a show. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna party.
Last time you came to Philly, the crowd was lit. This time you brought a pound-for-pound fighter to host in Philly. So Philly is coming out for you. Can you send a message to the people in here and in the city of Philadelphia?
I appreciate you guys for coming out. Make sure y'all come out on Saturday. If y'all can't come out on Saturday, make sure y'all tune in. Don't miss this explosive card. We got Ben Rodriguez. We got two of my fighters on there. Quiet Storm, Dennis Quiet Storm. You got Ismail the Chef Muhammad. You got Ray Savage. You got Khalil. I hope I ain't missing nobody. But this whole card crazy from top to bottom. So make sure y'all get there on time. Make sure y'all get there early. Don't miss this explosive card.
Philly, make some noise for Boots. Justin.
Thank you, Ak. That will wrap up the show here from 2300 Arena. All fighters making their way, and especially Ennis and Chukhadzhian, the main event coming up tomorrow night worldwide on DAZN. Join us for Before the Bell. Doors open if you're joining us live. Doors open at Wells Fargo Center at 5 Eastern. We'll be getting going with the action at 5:15 Eastern. Then the main card coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern on DAZN. Here from Philly, we are ready. It is Boots. It is Bam. It is tomorrow night here at Wells Fargo Center. For our entire Matchroom and DAZN crew, I'm Justin Shackle. We will talk to you tomorrow back here in Philly.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world